we keep saying it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience for us because we truly had the best time ever.
When you're showing up for work making a rom-com, which is just designed to make people have a good time and fall in love, you know, and you're doing it all in Australia, it's like, it's the best day at work ever.
So I was sitting in the stands at the MTV Awards.
The MTV Movie Awards.
Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, this guy walks on stage with an award, and they start saying some things, and then I hear my name, and I'm like, oh my god.
Sydney won Best Fight for Euphoria at the MTV Movie Awards, and I hand her golden popcorn.
And I'm like, wow, that's the best handover
I'm the best presenter
received.
she's ever seen by far. If you need me to give anybody popcorn handing lessons, it's one of my stronger suits. And we had chemistry right off the bat. It was amazing, and so much so that she decided to give me a role in this movie.
Yeah, I called him up and we had a Zoom, and I pitched him the whole concept of the movie, and I said, do you want to read it? And he gave it a read, and he liked it. Now we're here. I could never be with someone like him.
This girl's a disaster.
They're gonna ruin our wedding.
Sorry. I think day one right off the bat, we were talking, it's like, when you're making a rom-com, the whole purpose is both characters are gonna get things thrown at them, and you do not leave looking cool, right? No one leaves this movie looking cool, especially me. But the thing about it is a rom-com is all about making people laugh. It's all about, you know, being vulnerable and looking silly, and the key to a great partner in that journey is someone who's not afraid to look dumb and who's in it with you and not protective. And Sydney's just vulnerable. She just throws her heart onto film and throws herself in the deep end and is the first person to be goofy in front of everybody. And I think that's the one thing that we had, is that we both just had the best time looking stupid on this movie together. And I think it makes for really, really great chemistry.
Titanic me.
Are they watching?
Are they doing Titanic?
They're gone. Show's over.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, we sold a rom-com. We were filming. It was we were just filming a really fun, amazing movie.
I mean, look, the fun part is Sydney has been I don't know, I would call you an internet sensation for a while. This is my first leap into that foray. Anytime you're near Sydney, I realized you get the full force of her fame. But look, the best part about it is we truly love each other and we respect each other. We had the greatest time making this thing. And
I think people saw just how much fun we actually were having.
It's so true. It's so true. And when you see this movie, you do really see...
You see it and you understand it. Yeah. And it's just, it makes you walk away, hopefully filled with love and joy and... some people maybe tears.
Yeah.
Do you have a mole or something on your butt?
No.
What the fuck? What the One might be in you.
I'm good.
It's probably a better way to check than what I did.
To psych yourself up for that, I think that's again, that goes back to, I would say, the chemistry
goofy.
thing and being goofy. It's like, if you feel like you're naked, you know, in front of people, then you're gonna feel naked. And if you're just like, screw it, we're just all
having
goofing
a
around,
good time
and I have to go to work in a sock again, then you're just like, yeah, whatever.
When you're with someone that you feel comfortable with and you're having a good time and it's constant just laughter 24/7, you don't really feel the layer of no layers.
You don't feel the layers of no layers, yeah. That was a moment where I thought, this could be the end of my career, right here, right now on this cliffside.
I've never quite. I think I've seen. Have you?
You're the only person who's seen it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it's a weird angle, I'd say. You know.
We're really good friends. No way.
Honey, look who's here.
Who is that?
My ex, Jonathan. My parents have been trying to get us back together.
He's like a son to us.
We all got to watch my best friend's wedding with Dermot.
We wanted to bring back just that nostalgia of an old rom-com, and we're like, this is honestly one of the best of all time, and we're so lucky to have Dermot in this movie with us. And so we put it together, asked him if he'd be okay with it, and it was just honestly, like, we were all bawling our eyes out when Dermot was just talking about his experience and his love for it.
Well, the interesting part is what Dermot said after watching the movie is he kind of, you know, he was like very emotional because this is a movie that when he was making it, I don't think he realized this is going to be one of the things he's known for.
Yeah.
You know, and I think sometimes when you make a movie, you kind of hold it and try to like, at the time, sometimes you're not proud of things. And he said, you know, Glenn, like, you know, as a man in a rom-com, he's like, don't you know, be ashamed of being a man in a rom-com. He's like, to represent love in movies is the most beautiful thing you can take on. And it really made me think completely different about the experience. And I think for a guy like that who's been on the other side of it, to be a part of one of those really epic rom-coms, and for My Best Friend's Wedding is kind of a real tonal comp to this movie. And a lot of people, after they watch our movie, say it's a lot like My Best Friend's Wedding. So I feel like, I don't know, I think there was something really magical about that theater
It felt
that
like
night.
a very, very magical moment.